That's not good. We don't really want third display. We actually want first display. Probably should have checked to make sure this was all set up. Yeah, that's good. Don't have a desk cam right now, so I guess we're gonna have to make do. Yeah. Well, whatever. I wonder if more of a combat overlay would be better. Yeah, I guess that actually does work. Kind of. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Put that down. Okay. Let's get some music going. Take desktop down to about there. Nice background music. Okay. All right. Gotta get that nice heroic music going, you know? Okay. So, point of this session. Point of this session is... Okay, well, first things first, I should have given them level 5 after their long rest yesterday. That was the original plan, and I completely blanked on it. So, what does that mean? It means the first session is going to be mostly, or the first bit of the session is mostly going to be adjusting stats. I guess I could tell them to update their sheets. I guess. You know what, let's, Okay, here is the problem. Alright. I have too many backups. Is the right sheet? No, level 1. Ah, perfect. Okay. Maxes. Is this? That's perfect. Affiliate Clover. Do we have a level 4 Clover? Please tell me we have a level 4 Clover. Nope. Okay. Sorry, but y'all don't get to see my Facebook. Sad secrets. No, but there she is. I believe she said here she is. Oh. That is. You know what? Actually, first thing we need to do is fucking take care of all this shit. Okay. Those are all my characters. This is all their stuff. That's all the stream stuff. Those are all the blank sheets, so that's fine. Player sheets. These are all the other groups, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay. So what do we have here? Player sheets. Okay. So first thing we need to do is figure out which one of these is good. Okay. 1018. So this must be the correct one for. Yes. Okay, perfect. So we'll just get rid of this one, get rid of that, that one, and bring in max character sheet. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay. No. Okay. Oh. No, close all tabs. All right. Try again. Okay. Player sheets. Replace. They should all be the same anyway, so it's fine. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure these are already in. Perfect. Okay. So you've cleaned that up. Now, let's go. Campaign pictures. I think that's all. Perfect. These are in there, so that in there. That in there. Debug doesn't matter. Session 20 campaign. Let's get this one. Perfect. Okay. Now we're back on track. First things first. We need to get all of these pictures up here. This is why you always organize all your shit first. Oh, shit. I copy-pasted. Shit. That's why suddenly a bunch of those... Stop it. Okay, there's all that. I'm still missing Barracriel's other character. Like his actual character picture. Gonna have to find that. Let's do that right now. There it is. Images. Nope. Tools. Pictures. Barracriel. Perfect. Now we have all of them. Which is good. We have the updated character sheets, which is good. We have our notes. We have our ideas. Okay. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-doo. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Oh wait, I should probably... Yeah. Let's change the file names first. Actually, I guess I should update her sheet as well, shouldn't I? Even though she's not playing right now? Yeah. Well, at least upgrade her stats. Alright. Okay. Let's go heroic. Stupid ads. Oh my goodness. YouTube, you can fuck off with your ads now. Perfect. Okay. So, currently sitting at level 5, that's good. Good. No feats yet. Still need... Right, I should message him and be like, hey, you should definitely figure out your stuff. Gonna need that sooner than later. We introduced the character and the rough description, but it's always nice to have a picture. And I'm gonna need that for the stream anyways, so. Should probably update the graphics as well. Alright, what does level 5 get these? So Ophelia will take you to level 5. Probably 2 more in Alchemist. Ophelia, the player, is having a bit of a rough go, so she requested a leave from the campaign, which is totally fine. You know, D&D does not take priority over real life stuff. So, that being said, I always do want to keep the character. The character's in a good spot. So Ophelia is currently going to the Gunnergath Spires, specifically the Spire of Arcane Engineering, which is very good because it means that she's getting an education and, in theory, can continue to. Just gonna turn that down. You know what? No. Stop doing ads. I need something like not quite that heroic. There, that's okay. Cheers, Jojo. Okay. Where was I? Right. Okay, so Ophelia is an artificer who she ran away from home and was trying to get to the Gunnergath Spires to see if she could get into the Spire of Arcane Engineering, which is specifically for education for wizards, specifically artificers, alchemists, those kind of things. So she accepted going to the school, and after that kind of revealed that she was going to need to take a break from the campaign, which is fine. Being at the school means that she, in theory, over time will develop more and more knowledge, and therefore will have the resources on hand to explore, and overall just be able to keep up on par with the rest of the party. Maybe not to the same extent. I feel like there's going to be a bit of leveling gap once they hit level probably 6 or 7. So like she's got leeway for, you know, another couple levels. But after that, it's just like the party is going to be potentially getting like thousands of experience points per encounter. And especially once they start hitting like level 7 to 10, when, you know, when dragons and things start to pop up, you know, it's just going to be really hard to try and keep her on the same par. But we'll deal with that when it gets there. She might end up coming back. What is it with this overly dramatic? I don't want like super crazy music. I want, you know, like what do I want? Not battle music. Why can't there be an entire thing dedicated to Sourdough? Like, Sourdough music is perfect. Like, this is lighthearted and all good to go. Whatever, we'll just let this play through, see what happens. Okay. So, we're gonna bring her up to level 5. Don't alert me about these changes. The ability score, right, she would get either a feat or an ability score improvement. So we'll take that up. We'll take that into mind. I know Artificer isn't in here, but technically Artificers follow the same rules. So I'm just making sure that it's 2 skill points. Actually, you know what? Let's just open up the Artificer bullshit. D&D Beyond. Artificer. I haven't Googled this at all. I don't know why it's in my recommended. Alright. No, I don't want the Artificer handbook. There we are. Okay, so she's at 3rd, which means she gets her tool expertise, ability score improvement, or a feat. But yeah, feat would be really hard to justify given where she is right now, so we'll stick with just the ability score improvement for the time being. If the player ever comes back, we'll of course revisit. I just want to keep the character sheet at least somewhat up to par. 2 levels, that means 2d8s. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do the 5+ Constitution. Don't fuck around with that. Okay. So, 10 plus her Constitution, so 6. So 16 brings her up to, what is that, 28? She forgot to roll for her 2nd and 3rd levels, didn't she? Okay. So that's 20, 12, well, 2012. So 32 plus 11 is 43. Small mind fuck there for a second. Hello. Hello, Elm. So her new hit point thing is 43. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Anyways. Enough of that. Next. Sure. Oh, no, Thomas Beer. There we are. Thomas Bjergsen. Yay. Skip your stupid ads. Thank you. I'm doing good. Just leveling characters and planning the next session, which is going to be fun. The next set, they have the group has slogged through 7 straight sessions of just pure bullshit. Like, they let's just go back. So it was session, was it 6 sessions? Yeah. So we're on session 22. So it was session 16? Yeah. 16. That shit hit the fan. And it's just gone straight downhill from there. Like, it's been pretty bad. So now we get to have fun, or let them have some fun. Now we get to let them enjoy having some power back. Does this really only show? That's frustrating. Whatever. This is now going over here. So, 43 hit points sounds about right. For her, she gets a +2 to, so she's gonna have 20 intelligence, which at level 5 is actually really fucking good. Like, holy shit. If I was her, I'd probably put 1 point into wisdom to bring that up to a +3. That's pretty fucking amazing. She gets expertise in... Did she really pick thieves' tools? I thought she had alchemist supplies. Yeah. I'm like 90% positive she... Yeah. Well, I guess not. Tinkerer's tools then. Because she definitely didn't have thieves' tools there. I guess alchemist supplies are a bit different. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Why won't you fill in? Alright, artisan tools, since tinkerer's tools are apparently not a thing. Curse, you stupid thing. Let the sheet update, if it does. She has expertise in one of these, so that's why we'll have it. You know, I'll just ask her which one she did. It's fine. She already did her experimental elixir, so that's good. That's fine. Daggers, crossbow bolts, everything's good. She never did her personality traits. Always do your personality traits. They just help. Like, I can't think of a situation, even as a player, even as a DM, where having, like, these traits on an NPC sheet hasn't helped me just make snap decisions. Like, they're just so handy. Never sleep on those. Okay. She has all of her tools. She is already encumbered, but that's fine because this is all in her adventuring pack. Why does she have whatever. Feats, not much that she can really use right now. Okay. That should pretty much take care of everything. She does now get a lot more spells, but I'm not going to pick those for her. She can do those herself. I think what I will do, though, is save this and then try and generate a spell sheet. Or not. 7 prepared? Yeah, she can get a lot more. You know, I'll just let her pick. No point in worrying about it right now. It's not like she's going to pop up. Orn, already taking care of that. So, Odwin. So, he's already done his class up. So, what is the purple dragon things that he gets at 5th level? Purple Dragon Knight. I don't know why they did that. Like, Barnett was such a better word, and anyways. Yes, I get that. Now, where is your actual... Thank you. Oh, my dear lord. I know it's from... Been going pretty smooth in the creation. The creation of... things? My apologies. My memory is pretty crap, so... Elm 1996. If I know you in real life and I'm forgetting your gamer tag, forgive me. What is it you're making? All right, where's the Barnett? Sorry, Banneret. Sword Coast Adventure Guide. Nothing. So it's just a 5th level fighter add up, which is extra attack. Ooh, extra attack. My apologies. This is all I have in the chat. So if I missed a message, my bad. I'm using Restream because I usually go to YouTube as well, and some comments get lost. So if you've been commenting a bunch of text walls that I haven't received, I apologize. One of the disadvantages of Restream, unfortunately. And the OBS chat thing doesn't always pick up everything. I found out. It's... ugh. It's all good. I'm glad your campaign is being created very smoothly. That's always it's always a nice feeling. I hate it when creation of campaigns just falls apart. Now, granted, I've only ever built them from a world standpoint, so it could be a little bit different. Anyways, so 5th level, he's going to get his multi-attack, which is going to be really cool, actually. So we're definitely going to... 5. Fly. I've been creating a homebrew 5e campaign based on my favorite video game settings. Oh shit, nice. Though I always do references I've found in the past. Oh my god. No one cares about your car ads, YouTube. The problem I've always run into when using a setting, like a video game setting or a film setting or something, I always run into clashes in terms of what I know would work in the video game world or something similar, and what D&D's like combat and roleplay system mathematically allows for. So while I do like to reference them a lot, yes, it did go through this time. Well, I do reference things a lot. Like, there's 2 characters in the campaign so far that are League of Legends references. They're just references, and basically just reskinned variants, so that way I don't really have as much trouble. Okay, here's a good example. So Ornn is exactly as you would think. If you play League of Legends, there is a champion in the game called Ornn, and so one of my players, Adam, who is currently playing Erland, this character, he decided that... God, this is going to be a long explanation. Basically, Erland is going to turn. He is going to be the big bad evil guy of the entire campaign, which is going to be a massive reveal. We've been building for this character reveal for 22 sessions now. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. But so the character that he's going to continue the campaign through is Ornn. And Ornn is a reference to the League of Legends champion, Ornn, who, if you don't know, this guy, literally a mountain forge goat thing. Now, obviously, you can't really make that easily into a playable character in D&D. Partly because he's a god, and also partly because there's just... It's more like Magitech setting, like Umbreon, but bigger in scope. Magitech? So you're not reskinning things, you're literally just making everything custom. That's... I didn't even want to think about how much work that would take. Reskinning this shit and, like, making it work and balanced is... Jesus Christ. Like, this is, like, 8 years in the making. I can't even think of how much work it would take to actually just custom make everything. Like, holy shit. Good on you, man. Right, Umbreon is a Pokemon, isn't it? Oh, that's funny. I've never actually played this this campaign. It's on my to-do list. It's really interesting in terms of a campaign setting. I like that. A friend of mine plays, I believe, a Warforge. Can't remember what class they play, but they play a Warforge in a campaign that's currently being run for them in this setting. No, it looks really cool. On my to-do list. Granted, I guess there's magic tech in everything. Like, there's airships and floating city in my campaign as well, so I shouldn't say that there's none of that. Anyways. Okay. We'll leave his hit points for now because we'll get him to roll on that. We're definitely going to let them... we're definitely going to get them to level 5 at the start of next session, because multi-attack is going to be really fun for him. Even though he's a dragon, like, fuck, man. It's going to be cool. New mechanics. Like, magic mechanics, or like what kind of mechanics? I'm always really tentative when people bring in new mechanics, because sometimes they are unintentionally broken as shit. Barracriel. No, we should probably... No. We'll let him keep that. Bring Erland up to level 5. That'll give him access to a few nice spells. We can flavor it as Cyric helping him. Yeah, he gets 3rd level spells, so that'll be nice. Oh, guns. Yeah, guns are fun. Although, if No Mercy Percy taught me anything, it's that gunslinger fighters are fucking broken. Just... so broken. Okay, we're definitely gonna get up to the 5. Oh no, it's really hard for guns to outshine normal weapon. Like, okay, so guns in my campaign are limited to a single shot with the load action, so they're very similar to crossbow. And while they do have more range than the crossbow, and deal piercing or deal a little bit more damage, the loading property cannot be negated like crossbows can. So there's give and take elements, I find, for both. New subclasses. Jesus Christ, dude. I definitely... The only subclass I've ever... I guess I shouldn't say that. I've made a few subclasses in the past, but they're always so tough. That's why I'm trying to keep to mostly while I homebrew an entire world and campaign setting and all of that stuff, I generally try and keep to the rules, just because they are, for the most part, balanced, and every time I've done a homebrew subclass, I fucked up. Just straight up. I have messed up on so many things. Unintentionally made a druid unkillable at level 4, due to wording and mechanics and things like that the player was able to exploit. Like, good on them for doing that, but, like, fuck. Alright. Oh, and he might actually get over 20 hit points, so that's nice. So we'll give him level 5, which will give him access to at least a 3rd level spell, so that'll be nice. All guns when fired, the user have to make disadvantage on stealth checks for 1 round. All guns are reloaded in action or attack unless otherwise stated by another member. Yeah, that sounds very similar to the way I kind of treat it. Load action must be used as opposed to ignored. So it kind of keeps things a little bit more balanced. And then I do like that. When fired, the user has disadvantage on all stealth checks for 1 round. That's really interesting, actually. So that basically locks rogues out of being able to use guns effectively. You have magazine-fed weapons. Interesting. That's dangerous. Magazine-fed weapons are very dangerous. Like, if you can handle them, awesome. And I've just found magazine-fed weapons have been very exploitable in the past. So I just don't deal with them. Range 15 to 30, damage 1d10 piercing in a cone. Pistol, light 50 to 100 damage. 1d8 piercing, range 1d6 piercing, attack after regular attack with disadvantage. Yeah, the list went through. Currently reading it. That launcher is... That launcher is nasty. Oh boy. I'm not sure how I feel about this. For the most part, it doesn't seem entirely unbalanced. Are these weapons, like, readily available, or, like, are these more, like, endgame kind of things? If they're endgame things, then I understand. If they're, like, readily available, like, your players can get them, like, within levels 3 to 5, I can see this turning out pretty crazy. Limited and kind of expensive ammo. Define kind of expensive, because, like, gold economy is fucked in every sense. Because eventually they'll reach a point where money doesn't matter. They'll be like, someone will be like, oh, this is 1,500 gold, and they'll be like, whatever. That's like a day's salary here. Here, have an extra 50. Like, I'm also curious why it's only 3d12 force damage. Because if it's a launcher in the sense of like a 40mm, like M320 or something similar to that, it's not so much the concussive force that would necessarily do the damage. It's more of like the shrapnel. The force definitely... if I remember correctly, 40mm grenades are effective. Like, the force concussive damage is effectively a kill within 5 to 10 feet. I think it's 5 feet, if my memory serves me correct. But then shrapnel has like an effective range of like 20 plus feet around the detonation area. That's just a standard anti-personnel, though. Yeah, I can see it working, especially if your campaign is heavily based around more modern squad-based combat, especially if cover rules are in heavy effect. Yeah, like if so, the biggest problem that I've run into when using modernized weapons in my campaigns is mostly in regards to cover, because then I have to have classifications of hard cover, soft cover, and generally I like to keep things simple, so I generally keep it to hard cover and soft cover. Soft cover can be pierced by modern ammunition quite easily because, well, bullets do that. Bullets will chew through a standard wall, through wood, through glass, through honestly some stone. Like a sniper, if it's like a, I don't know, like a 303 or like a 50 cal that you're describing, like that'll punch through a concrete wall like no tomorrow. So although again, this is all getting into like how your world works, how you view the world. The one I've created, the world that I'm currently working in, Manus and Silas, which is, you know, my homebrew. Okay, so enemies have them as well. So I guess it just comes down to your world. Like if cover mechanics work with where you don't worry about like soft or hard cover or anything like that, then yeah, I can see this balancing out a lot more. And it does kind of force people to work more around the cover that they are given, which is actually really interesting. That's a really clever way of forcing players to think about cover more readily. Because, yeah, like getting hit by one of these things is not going to be great. Since a freaking chair. Oh, well, okay, so if we're going off of Borderlands, like that's okay. So you're heavily focused on the video game style world. That's interesting. I mean, that works. If that's the style of campaign that your players want, like all the power to you, man. These guys, my players requested a little more political intrigue and more little darker campaign. So I definitely have focused more on keeping things in a relatively trying to keep things as somewhat realistic as possible. Obviously, like, you know, going up behind someone and slitting their throat is that would be a one shot in real life, and it doesn't really apply to D&D because, you know, hit points and all that stuff. But no, I can see that working. I can see that working for your kind of campaign. Okay. What is... Okay, Rangers get something at 5th level, but I don't remember what. It's not like they get an oath or anything, but I think they get their... Is it their choice? Okay. God damn it. Okay, no. Yep, that's fair. And I mean, if that's the kind of world that they want to play in, like, all the power to them. There's a lot of successful video game-based campaigns out there. I know at least one DM who basically runs exclusively video game style things that work with the mechanics of the different games. He spent 3 years crafting a Bloodborne style campaign, complete with like all the different dodge mechanics and everything like that. It was insane, and it was basically like you weren't even playing D&D. It was just an entirely new game. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Like, all the power to you. The only reason I don't include is just because since they did request something with more political intrigue, there is a certain level of secrecy I have to keep. Because otherwise, as great as all players are at kind of avoiding metagaming, it does happen. And so it's just much easier to let them figure the things out that they can figure out. And if they don't know something, they don't know something. And then they don't have to cognizantly think about what they're... try and separate what they know from what their character knows. The easier I can make it to play for... Excuse me. The easier I can make it for my players to get immersed and not have to think about things in terms of, me the person versus me the character, the easier it is. Oh yeah, 100%. They're like night and day difference. 5th level. Oh, extra attack as well. Okay. I was right. You do get things. And you get 2nd level spells. Ooh. That's gonna be spicy. And since she's a Horizon Walker, that's gonna be freaking cool. Okay, we're definitely doing level 5. Yeah, we're definitely doing a level 5 for all of these. Save. Okay. Oh, she gets Misty Step. Oh, she's gonna have so much fun with that. This is gonna be great. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay. So they're definitely gonna get to level 5. So let's get this out of the way. Bring that down. More description on melee/ranged attacks. Commonplace magic items? Yeah, I can believe that. Honestly, I've never really felt that, like, common magic items should be all that rare. Like, there's no real reason that nobles who have hundreds of thousands of gold at their disposal wouldn't have things like a teleportation scroll or something like that. It's like, oh, it's 1,500 gold to craft this, and it's a one-time use, and it's like, dude, they make that in a fucking day. Like, specifically made magic items, I never understood why they're not more commonplace. Okay. So we're going to start here. Everyone gets level 5. That's important. Be right back. Gonna have to get more water. Cold. cold here. The brand weapons can be attained at level 2 at the common level. Brand weapons. Oh, okay. So this is entire. You are basing this entire thing out of Borderlands. So there's gonna be like Fladov and shit like that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yep, that makes sense. I mean, it's following the same kind of tree of, you know, +1, +2, +3, you know, common, mundane, rare, legendary kind of, you know, stacking that the D&D magic items kind of follow. Okay. So, this is important information that Lady Liege would know. Corporate effects. I mean, they're pretty much based around D&D things anyways. Like, Borderlands is really good for that kind of stuff because it's just percentiles a lot of the time. Like, oh, Jacobs is like plus 125 like crit damage on crit hits and stuff like that. Like, a lot of that stuff is easy to recreate in D&D because you just take the percentile and add it as a modifier for the attack. It's like, oh, if you score a critical hit with this weapon, you don't roll a d6, you roll a like a d10 or a d12 or whatever the modifier is. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. So, this is going to be later. Dire Winter is no longer needed, so we are just going to copy that into a separate thing. World info. You know what? Let's just make a new document for now. It's epic magic. Easy. This spell is what caused this. So, yeah, they had not that fun of a last few sessions. This is the city that they're currently in.
Streamline your ride from start to finish with the 2020.
Shut up, YouTube. Nobody likes you.
Available phone is a key.
God, I hate YouTube sometimes. But I need music for when I'm working on this stuff.
Products.
Rise from the wreckage, dirty my hands, steady my feet, send out the message.
All right.
It's not the fight that makes you bleed, old scars turn dark.
So, the way I'm thinking of having this session work is of course, I wanted to give them favorite 5e official class. I don't really have a favorite, because I've played almost every class to varying degrees. Like the most powerful is cleric, just straight up. But my personal favorite,
Twisted steel beneath my knees, cut through the static.
I actually don't know. I don't know what my favorite would be.
Is calling, thick haze.
It depends on what mood I'm in. If it depends if I want to be like in the thick of things or if I want to be a spell cat. Like they're all so different. Plus, it's character dependent. I'm more like I have more favorite characters that I like to play, and so yeah. Like my favorite character right now is a changeling bard named Kwai. So yeah. But okay, so these are all the characters that I've played. So what is that? And they're all so different. So yeah, that's my cyberpunk character. Christian White is pretty great. Edgelord Dramakos is a really fun tiefling. Yeah. Bard for now. Yeah, bards are fun. Bards are really fun. But like one of the most fun characters I've also played recently is where is it? Keyleth Ling. This is a character that was originally made back in 2012. Love them. College of Dubstep. Dubstep never dies, man. For each official class. Oh, like a Borderlands subclass. That makes sense. And yeah, Borderlands dubstep. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. We need to actually get this done. Okay. So everyone's going to get level 5 at the start of it. I should have given this to them during last section. I should have given them level 5 last session after they long rested. That's what my plan was, but I completely blanked on it because one of my characters had their parents die in front of them, and so there was like a bit of an emotional moment there that I couldn't really wreck. Or I didn't want to wreck. Like, I just wanted to... It'll be fine. It's level 5. They don't need to do anything crazy for that. It's just like extra attacks and stuff like that. And you've made 13 official subclasses. Jesus Christ. Nope. Way too much fucking work. Oath of Capitalism. Sounds like the Oath of Civilization, to be honest. Just probably Borderlands flair. Paladin. Okay, so we need to let them have some fun. Give them level 5, and they have an airship that they are going to use to basically roam through the city and pick Zods off. So, for this session, they're probably not going to take really any damage, so any damage should be mitigated by the airship. So actually, we should pull that up. The ships and shit. Oh, Oath of Civilization? Yeah, Rhea, one of my NPCs. She's a paladin. Sorry, Oath of the Crown. That's the one that I meant. I modified it a little bit. So it's actually Oath of Civilization. It's relatively the same thing. Oath of the Crown, Oath of Civilization are very similar. The entire idea was the current central conflict of this world is the Beastum versus the Coalition. The Beastum being mostly made up of nature-focused races, beast races, etc., and the Coalition being made up of elves, dwarves, basically human civilized sort of races. So there's a bit of a conflict there. And so Oath of Civilization is based around the fact that Joaquin, I believe is how you pronounce it. Yeah, Joaquin. So Joaquin is the overdeity of the Coalition Pantheon, basically the Civilization Pantheon, and domains are civilization and order. So it's also heavily money based. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's literally capitalism. All right. So the way I kind of want to run this is just let them loose. Like, just let them have rounds. Don't even call initiative. Just let them use all their shit. So, we had 10 groups totaling 2,185 hit points for Arctic zombies from the dire winter storm. Oh, it's a roleplay thing. That's awesome. So dire winter, 10,000 radius blizzard is still in effect for at least another 14 hours. So there's going to be a lot of Arctic zombies that are going to be coming out there. The army's plan is to pin them in there with weaponized airships, basically artillery pieces for all intents and purposes. And the group's airship is going to mostly just take out all the straggling zombies in like this area. So, $21.85 is a lot, but being that they have Holy Weapon as a spell that can be used, as well as the fact that, you know, Wizard has 3rd level spells, plus the ballistas. Ballistas are nasty, man. 3d10 damage. Ugh. They also have 3... Was it 2 or 3 war mages? So they have a young red dragon, 3 war mages, 4 ballistas, and the party members. So that means... Plus, I guess their friendly neighborhood druid is with them, so... Yeah, maybe 21.85 isn't actually all that bad. I do want to let them roll dice, though. Can a few ambush them? Second, it's called bribery. You may pay gold to charm a creature for 1 minute and help you and your allies. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like it for a second for like a level 7 channel divinity, that's useful, but like really limited by comparison. It sounds like a slightly more powerful suggestion, but suggestion's like a level 7 or like a level 2 spell. Yeah, suggestion's a level 2 spell. I guess the fact that it's limited by CR and the amount of value means that it's not. Yeah, level 7 paladins get 2 divinity. Level 3 via the subclass. Oh, they get both of these at level 3. Oh. Okay. Okay. That, yeah, okay. I'm used to, because they get their channel divinity. Don't they get their second channel divinity at level 7, or am I going crazy? You've now got me wondering. Because this is for cleric or paladin. I thought it was for cleric, but I could be wrong. Because clerics are the whole channel divinities. Aura is level 7. Okay, so is it cleric that I'm thinking of, or is that divine domain? No, channel divinity. Okay, so it was cleric that I was thinking of. So divine channel divinity. 6th level. 6th level is when they get normally get their second. So if you're giving them 2 channel divinities at level 3, yeah, that's kind of okay. So it is paladin. Okay, I was thinking clerics have channel divinity, so that's what I thought was going on here. But no, if you have a paladin with 2 channel divinities available at level 3, that's pretty powerful. Like, for all intents and purposes, that's a less limited, except by money, suggestion that they can use on anyone. It's kind of, that's pretty good. All right. Okay, so they get 3 Scorching Rays because they have 3 War Mages. War Mages can cast this quite a bit, if I remember correct. Both of them have channel divinity? I thought Paladins got like lay on hand and stuff like that. God, I must be going crazy. Okay, Paladins. Divine Sense, Divine Health, Sacred Oath, Auras, Oath features, Divine Smite, Divine Health. Okay, so look at any of the oaths. Oath of Devotion. Oath of the Ancients. Oh, Channel Divinity. Okay. So they do have Channel Divinity. Starting at 3rd level, you gain the following 2 Channel Divinity options. Shit. Okay. I'm going crazy. God. Subclass. That's what I was fucked up on. Alright. God, keeping everything straight. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Keeping track of everything is tough. Yeah, no, I was right. Channel Divinities, right. There it is. Oh my god. Okay. So no, it's completely different. Yeah. Alright. Where's the War Mages? There they are. There. Okay, so actually it's more down here. Stop moving. Thank you. Yeah. Cracks. Cracks are nice. I like cracks. All right. So the War Mages get 3 slots of Scorching Ray. And they also get 2 slots of Lightning Bolt. And then after that, it's Burning Hands won't do much. Thunder Wave won't do much because they're too far away. So it'll just be Firebolt after that. So, where's my ships and shit? Nautical Adventures. Okay. So this technically classifies as, where is it? It's not a galley. It's more of a dormant. Lowers the DC to find treasure. Sure. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all. That's... I'd almost want to see if I could work that into a rogue somewhere. Okay. So, they... dormant. Where's the dormant? Siege Church.
broadsides. Ship's carpenter, I don't care about that. All I got the ship is fine. Where's my... Ah, there we are. I got a call and didn't hear anything. Yeah. Happens to me when I'm, That's why I keep checking my phone. Because it's like, what if work calls? I just need to know the AC and the... There we are. The ship's armor class. Yes, I know that. Ah, there we are. So 200 and AC is 11. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, I said that it was interesting and that I would want to build it into a rogue somehow. Just because that's, like, I made a subclass called the Dungeon Delver, specifically related, designed to help players uncover traps, uncover treasure, find hidden shit in dungeons. And so that's actually a really interesting concept of, like, lowering the DC needed to find something just based on aura, like searching in a specific area. Like, that's pretty interesting in concept. I'd play test the shit out of that just to make sure, but I don't see a real reason that that it would be a problem. Okay.
Don't be afraid.
200 HP for the airship.
You can be brave.
For a monetary paladin subclass.
Step out of
Yeah.
the shadows.
Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying I'd really want to, like, I hear that, and I instantly think to myself, damn, a rogue would love that. But I guess anyone who's doing investigation a lot, like doing the searching for the party, pretty much, yeah, any class that would rely on investigation and stuff, that would be, they would love that. Okay, we're gonna move ballistas down here.
Don't be afraid.
Bring that back up.
Hold on tight.
Obviously, it's one target. Don't need to tell them that. +6 to hit. That's quite nice. Okay. So how would this work out? Rolled treasure hoard? Yeah. Rolled at the start. Where's the DC to find treasure of a certain minimum amount? I'd actually make it higher, to be honest. I'd make it useful for finding like the big scores, or no, wait, maybe the opposite. Useful for finding smaller scores, but not necessarily useful. Well, that doesn't really make sense though. That's a tough one. I like it. I'd want to think about it on how I'd want to implement it, because I don't want it to be useless in the sense that the paladin's like, later has like a plus 14 to their investigation anyways, so it's like, oh, my DC 24 is down to a DC 14, so I automatically find everything. Like, I guess that could be, yeah. Rolled treasure hoard. I'll be honest, I haven't rolled a treasure hoard in so long. And it's true, they wouldn't know. I usually have things planned out that far, so rolled treasure hoards, like, I roll it beforehand. Or I'd roll it beforehand. Alright, that should take care of everything. Don't save that. So. Kriya's gonna use her holy weapon on Clover. Because holy weapon's fucking awesome. Is it magic weapon? Magic weapon? Is there a holy weapon as well? No, just magic weapon. Okay. You like randomness more? That's fair. I always like to plan treasure because that's like one of the most fun things to do. Like, thinking to yourself, okay, this is what they have, this is what they have, this is what they have. What else do they have there? What else can I give my players? I don't know. I enjoy planning what rewards they get to have. Like a thank you note, like, thank you for surviving this. Okay. Yeah, I think we won't even call initiative. It'll just be everyone can use everything that they want at any given point. Which reminds me, has Clover picked her spells? Has she done any spells? Oh goodness, she hasn't. Oh goodness, she hasn't. Hidden loot chests. Okay, so if you have a lot of those, like hidden loot chests and shit like that, like in Borderlands, that makes sense. Kind of like when Black, when his beast is like, over here. I play Borderlands. Okay. Okay. You know what? We'll treat this as the battle map for the time being. Yeah, you know what? We'll treat this as the battle map and let them go through an initiative and just... Yeah, okay. I like that. So, we're going to expand this a little more. Map and background. So we're going to bring this all the way out to here. Yeah. These can all... extra characters and shit like that can go over here. And... we're going to move this over here. Yeah, right here. So that way it can move. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Okay. The gold gain bit doesn't really make sense to me. Like, at all. I know money's important, but by 15th level, they won't give a shit about money. They won't. By 15th level in a level 20 campaign that I was a part of, by the time we were by the time we were that level, level 15, none of us cared about money in the slightest. Like, there's no need for us to care because we had so much of it. Yeah. So, like, it's an interesting idea. I personally don't think it's that powerful for a 15th level sort of thing. The resistance is a lot better. Like being able to spend money to gain resistances on one type of damage as a reaction, that's good. That's really good because that means they don't actually need to like have items for being resistant to a specific type of damage. At all. Like, they don't need to worry about having those kinds of items on hand. Or even better, it could potentially... Well, I guess double resistances doesn't really do anything, so... No, I guess that wouldn't... No. But, yeah, my original statement, like, the resistances part, dude, that's strong. I like that. Okay. So we are going to have a lot of enemies here. You can double resistances in your game. So is that like equivalent to immunity, or is that equivalent to Like, how does that work? Because immunity is broken for a resistant type. Double, the math is a little bit skewed, I feel like. It halves the damage. Okay, so you have a halve. So if you take 12 damage, you have a resistances, you take 6 damage, and then it halves it again to 3 damage. Damn. Yeah, that's a lot of damage mitigated. It's a lot of damage mitigated. Yeah, like the first part of that, gaining money back is like almost like it is literally a 0 to 100. It's like, oh yay, I get money, and then it's straight to I get double resistances. Like, fuck, that's your paladin is basically unkillable from that damage type then, because at 15th level they're gonna have like well over 100 hit points and probably an armor class of like 20 plus. So the only way to actually do decent damage to them is with elemental attacks and shit like that, and you're going to give them double resistance to the whatever main elemental damage type that encounter has. Like, that's, you're going to give them resistances and potentially double resistances if they have an item that that gives them resistance. Like, that's a 15th level. That's a 15th level skill. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what? Let's just go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33. Okay. So, 726 hit points that they have to get through. Stingy, I guess. I'll be honest though, I've never seen a campaign that's so stingy that at 15th level, they're hoping to get like 50 gold out of an attack. Like at max, you can do it like 5 times, which, yeah. Seriously? 10? Not even 10k gold? Jesus Christ. That is cruel. Bathroom break, be right back. Yeah, not giving 10k gold to a party, like, fuck, dude. That's crazy. Especially if there's a wizard in the party. Like, no way. No way. Wizard in the party, 50 gold per spell level. So, like, if they want a 9th level spell, that's 450 gold right there. Let alone, let's do the math here. Who do we have? Jin? Yeah, let's do Jin. Okay, level 20 Necromancer. He has... Where's my spell list? Oh, right, I couldn't actually make a spell list for this guy because too many. Okay, well, let's... Yeah, but, like, I'm still stuck on this guy who only gave, like, 10k gold to a level 20 party. Okay, so let's say they have 17 spells that they can prepare. Let's do the math here. 50 times 6 plus 50 times 6 plus 50 times 2. No, that's wrong. Okay, I think I'm going to have to advanced mode this shit. 50 gold. So it's 300 for there. Plus 2 times 50. 50 times 5. So 800 gold just for 3 spell slots right there. So, like, if they had a wizard, like, that 10k gold is almost entirely going to have to be funneled into the wizard. Then, like, just standard plate mail is 1500 gold. Staying, like, just holy shit. That's cruel. That is cruel. 10... Jesus Christ. Like, I get why you're doing it now, but, like, fuck, dude, that is... The idea that you would need a 15th level ability to get yourself, like, you know... I mean, at that level, you're taking, like, 50 plus damage. So... I mean, in theory, that could get you back, like, 250 gold from a battle. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Okay. Back to planning. So we'll enter initiative order here. The ship. You know what? We're actually going to take the ship out of. We're going to send it to token layer. And we're going to group those elements. way they move the ship. Perfect.
We pick up the pieces. We're the last of our kind, with the will to survive.
Yeah, that'll work for now.
In a strange world,
So we'll start them coming in from here.
in a strange young world.
That person there. Okay, so we'll start them over here. Get rid of all that. Work with me, roll 20. Jesus Christ. Thank you. We'll start them over here.
We will march through the fire. We will run through the fire.
Transforming into a golden golem.
In a strange young world.
I mean, it's not different from all the other transformation abilities of a lot of the different paladins. It would just be, you know, resistances to a lot of things. Maybe a charm thing. You could basically reskin a lot of the 20th level paladin kind of things. Shouldn't be that hard if you're... Yeah, I would say that's doable. Just have to be careful that you know, you can't I don't know, harvest the gold golem over and over again.
With the will to survive.
Okay. So we're gonna start them here, and then yeah. So it's still 5 foot, so our combat square is good to go.
Strange young
The dragon's gonna be free to do whatever the fuck the dragon wants to do, which is good. Yeah, I think this is good.
trying to scream, awaken my dreams. Countless lonely days.
Nah.
Secrets I keep, burdens run deep.
Yeah. I think this will be good. There's enough zombies and things in here that I'm actually fairly confident the combat will take a little bit longer, which is good, because I do want them to, you know, practice and get some time playing with their 5th level stuff. Not enough that it'll be a slog. Like, they can one-shot a lot of these, so yeah, you know, combat won't take too long. And then from there, we can just, once this combat session is done, at that point, we can just go into, okay, everyone make your d20 rolls, and that'll give me an idea of how much shit they kill, how well they perform for the rest of it. Because I'm not gonna have them combat session all the way to where they need to go. That's like, fuck that. So yeah, I think that'll work for now. There's nothing the enemy can do anyways, so yeah, easy peasy. And that'll be nice for them. They've gotten the crap kicked out of them for the past like 6 sessions, so want to be nice. Okay. Now for the last part, Clover is a mouse folk and wanted to try and go back to her place. So we'll have to play with that. I don't really have a map for the Machi Records, which is where they're going to end up. Which... they'd basically be using a teleportation circle to go from here, the Mammoth City of Lamps, That's where they are currently. And they'd be going to the Machi Records, which is in the Machi Forest right down here. So, yeah, teleportation circle there. Have to... I think that the only thing is, if we do get to that point, so... I think anyone... highest that it can go is 3 foot. So I think for the most part, most abodes, if normally you would want like, you know, a foot or two above that. So anyone above the height of 5 feet will constantly knock their heads against things when indoors. DC. I don't feel like being a dick, so let's do a DC 12 dex save to not damage the doorway. Most of the doorways are mouse folk size, so they're like, you know, 4 feet tall by like a foot or two wide at most. Yeah. So yeah, squeezing through that, not going to be fun for them. That's fine. Peace talk is in 3 days. Yeah. So, start the session, get everyone to level 5, let them have their fun with the combat bit. We can have them be informed by Kriya or Lady Elige of everything that's going on, so they can keep up. And about the dryads, if they do mention that they're going to go to try and find allies, Elige will tell them that they need to be back a minimum of 3 days from now for the council. This music got a little too intense.
Grammarly can help you write quickly.
Grammarly can do this. Grammarly can do that. Okay. Yeah, for the most part, I think... Only other note would be, you are leaving. Need you back in 3 days. Yeah. Okay. So, Lady Elige will want... I mean, they are fairly powerful allies, so... She'll want them there for the council meeting in 3 days. Especially since the Dryads are going to be there, and they kind of facilitated the Dryad peace talk, so... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and let's not forget the box. Okay. Tura's not going to be able to... It's been a while since I brought up Tura's sheet. Let's do that. Does she have Dispel Magic? No, she doesn't. Okay. Okay, so the lockbox that they stole from House Vilmo, which is one of the noble city or noble houses within the city, before all this shit hit the fan, is currently in the Five Horns Cross in the foreign quarters. So if they want that, that'll be there. It's still a DC 16. No, it's the Dispel Magic. So they need to Dispel Magic. And then Lockpick is DC 20. So, it's a fucking good lockbox. Very good. Now, where did I put the information about the contents? Is it here? Nope. Okay. Where did I put it? Hmm. No. No. Do I not have it? This ain't good. Right, so that's missing. Hey. Yeah. What's that?
That's the sword. You sure?
Adobe stuff? No. I don't. I barely wear pants.
I was thinking of getting you this video editing shirt.
You do you, boo. You do
If I
you.
get it for you, will you object?
I won't say anything. That's what you're wondering.
No, it's essentially the timeline.
No, I see that.
Yeah.
It's the timeline. Well, shite. I deleted something important. The contents of the lockbox. That's not good. No, they'll be potentially packages though. Oh, yeah. He's sending at least one more. There was a lock, and then it was a fire spell to destroy the contents on the inside. So if I remember correctly, dispel magic needs to be cast at 3rd level. What was the glyph? What was the glyph spell? Was it ward? I know alarm was there. There was something else. No, produce flame. No, wasn't. It wasn't delayed fireball. Hey, Nova. How you doing? How you doing? Okay. What was the glyph spell that I had on that? Okay, there was the glyph of warding. Okay. Long time no see, man. How you doing? What's good? 5-second catch up. I graduated from post-secondary with a degree in communication, specifically specializing in television, live broadcast, that kind of stuff. Moved locations, so I'm no longer at my old place. I am now in a new house kind of thing. Playing a lot of, running a D&D campaign for a lot of people, and that's kind of where I started starting to stream again. Finally finished building a computer that will let me stream and play games at the same time. So now I can actually stream gameplay and not just D&D stuff. And I think that's it. What about you, man? What about you? Spell save DC. Okay, so it was 16. I wasn't freaking out. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough couple of years, but we're getting back into streaming. We're doing a lot of video editing, or I am, for money and stuff. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start streaming again when I'm not working. Mandatory army. I don't remember you being. Wait, do you live in Switzerland or Sweden or Germany or something? Because there's no mandatory military in service in North America. Damn, dude. And yeah, business. Business is rough, man. I feel bad for you, to be honest. It's not fun. Or at least I didn't find it fun. Max definitely is doing it, but Finland. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, right now I'm just planning the next session of the campaign that I'm running for my friends. Yeah, should be fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty normal, to be honest, to feel like that. Businesses. I was in car sales for a little bit, and you make a lot of money, but like, shower every night. I mean, in Canada, yeah. In Calgary, it's touch and go. We were getting better, and then Thanksgiving hit, and then we had like 1,200 new cases pop up. So it's like definitely into second wave territory. Yeah. I mean, by this, I've heard that Finland's actually doing pretty damn well. So, I mean, I'm glad that you're probably at least doing safe. At least safe. I can speak English, I swear. Okay. Oh shit, dude. That sucks. Edmonton, yeah. Shit, son. Ugh. That's yeah, that's pretty shitty. 150 to 250. That's about the same as like was about the same as Calgary, Edmonton kind of area, but you're in Edmonton. Oh boy. Do your parents know that you're watching a Calgarian stream now? Fuck the Calgary Edmonton animosity. Okay. All right. Spell magic. C20 lockpick. Yeah, okay. They'll survive that. That's fine. Okay. Now,
Trouble trickles down, secrets screaming loud. What's buried in the ground is meant to come out. Venom in your veins always finds a way. That's the price you pay when you play with the pain. Run, my rebel.
yeah. The distance is, I guess 3 hours of driving isn't bad, but like the highway between Calgary and Edmonton, it can be such a cunt. Like people don't know how to drive, and it's just like, you know, big old trucks that are just going back and forth. Ugh. I'm glad to see you though, Nova. I was actually beginning to wonder if people would even remember that I streamed, since it's been like, you know, a year or two since I last was streaming. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna have to finish up here and get back to video editing pretty soon. I do that once in a while. It's like people that I followed like years back that I don't even remember they exist. It's like no one big is on it, and it's like, oh. Let's see. Vondil TV. No idea who they are, but apparently I followed them. Dave's World, like, yeah. Half these people don't even remember. Which is kind of funny in a way. I mean, I never meant to stop streaming. It's just like school became so much work, dude. Like, to give you an idea, how much work I've done, or school was. These are the projects that I've been working on, from just the past 2 months. And before that, like, I have like 500 gigs of data from school. It's fucked. So I had to take a break, unfortunately. I couldn't stream. But I'm back. I'm back. Oh, dude, if you're following... Oh, I should have the... No, I don't have the alert box set up on this. No! Here, one sec. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can do this. Oh. Okay. Streamlabs. box. Copy. Browser. Alert. Box. It'll just be for this one. Just for when I'm doing prep and stuff like that. Okay. Boom. Okay. One sec. Oh wait, I can do it. I think I can do it from here. Okay. Yes! Ha! Oh, I missed that. There you go. The proper entrance. Oh man, it's been a while since I've done any of this stuff. I honestly couldn't believe that Streamlabs still had all my stuff saved. Like obviously when I'm running the campaign, I turn all the alerts and shit off because they're so fucking loud. But yeah. There you go. Oh, dude, the cage key shit is long gone. That service shut down. I got that email like a year and a half ago. They were like, "We are shutting down everything," and I'm like, "Oh." Same with the subscriber thing. The subscriber thing shut down as well. No worries, man. You have yourself a good one. Yeah, like the cage keys out of business, subscriptions out of business, like all of that shit. Twitch has just like built a monopoly. Same with Streamlabs. It's pretty fucked. I know, right? Battlefield 4. I still play that game. I still play it every once in a while. Recently, I've been playing Hunt Showdown, Escape from Tarkov, MechWarrior Online, still a lot of League, and then Elite Dangerous and Borderlands when my mates hop on. Those have been my key games. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff here. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. Alright. Now, sadly, it's 4 o'clock, and I still need to do some video editing. And unfortunately, it is for client, so I can't actually stream that stuff. So, as much as I would love to continue, I'm going to have to actually log off, unfortunately. So, yeah, Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 specifically. Borderlands 2 was, I would say, actually better. But yeah. So thank you for popping by, Nova. Hopefully you'll catch me streaming more games pretty quick. But I gotta get to work now, so yeah. Thank you for popping by. And I don't really have an end thing, but yeah.